CBSE Chapter 2 Polynomials. Today's topic is relationship between zeros and coefficient of a polynomial. So in the previous class we have learnt about the relationship between zeros and coefficient of the linear polynomial. So I have told that for a linear equation of the form ax plus b, the formula to find out zeros of the given polynomial is minus b by a. Let us see an example. 8x plus b, 8x plus 6. So now a is 8 and b is 6 according to the form which we have written above. A is 8 and b is 6. So when we will put the polynomial equal to 0, we will get value of x as minus 6 by 8, that is equal to minus 3 by 4. So we can find out this value by directly putting in the formula, that is minus b by a. So we can write it as minus 6 by 8, that is equal to minus 3 by 4. So that was about linear polynomial. Now we will study this for quadratic polynomial. So now we will find a relation between zeros and its coefficient for a quadratic polynomial. So for that, let us take one example. Take any polynomial, say px is equal to 3x square plus 5x minus 2. Now by middle term splitting, we will find out its 0. So we can write it as 3x square plus 6x minus x minus 2. So that will be equal to 3x we will take as common, remaining part will be x plus 2 and minus 1 as common, x plus 1. So we will be getting 3x minus 1 and x plus 2. So we will put these factors equal to 0. So 3x minus 1 equal to 0. We will get 3x equal to 1 and x will be equal to 1 by 3. And the other factor x plus 2 equal to 0. So value of x is equal to minus 2. So we can say that zeros of this quadratic polynomial are 1 by 3 and minus 2. So when we will put these values in the given quadratic polynomial, we will get the resultant as 0. So we can say that the other method to find out these according the relation between coefficient and zeros, that we have to find out. So we can say that sum of zeros is equal to, now we will do sum of these two zeros, that is 1 by 3 and minus 2. So when we will do sum of these two, we will get 1 by 3 plus minus 2. So that is equal to minus 5 by 3, and that is equal to, if you see in the given polynomial, we have 5 with x as coefficient of x and 3 as coefficient of x square. So we can write it as minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Okay, so sum of zeros are minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Then product of zeros we can find out. So now we will multiply 1 by 3 into minus 2. We will get minus 2 by 3. Okay, so now in the example we can in the question that we have taken the polynomial, in that we can see that minus 2 we have as constant term. Okay, and 3 is again coefficient of x square, so that will be equal to constant term by coefficient of x square. So this is the relation between the zeros and the coefficient of x and x square. So that will be sum of zeros is equal to minus of coefficient of x square, coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square, and for product of zeros it is constant term by coefficient of x square. So, and in general we write quadratic equation as ax square plus bx plus c. So for this we can have sum of zeros as minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. So that we can write minus of coefficient of x is minus b, we can write by a, and product of zeros we can write as constant term by coefficient of x square, so that will be c by a. Now we have another formula to find out the polynomial when we are given with the sum of zeros and product of zeros. Okay, so that formula is x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha into beta, where alpha and beta are the zeros. So generally we take alpha and beta as the zeros of a polynomial. Okay, so this is the formula to find out the polynomial when sum of zeros are given to us. Okay, so if we write sum of zeros in here also in terms of alpha and beta, so we can write it as alpha plus beta, and here we can write it as alpha into beta as product of zeros. Okay, so now we will find the formula to find out a polynomial when sum of zeros and product of zeros are given. So let us see one example for this. So let us take an example of when sum of zeros is given to you, that is sum of zeros we can write as alpha plus beta, adding both the zeros, so that is given to you minus 3, and product of zeros is given to you alpha, beta we can write it as, and that is 2. Okay, so now we have to find out the polynomial. So the formula that I have told you to find out the formula polynomial is x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So x square, in place of alpha plus beta we will write minus 3 into x, plus in place of alpha into beta we will write 2. So our polynomial will be x square plus 3x plus 2. So this will be our polynomial. Okay, so now we will find out the same for cubic polynomial. Okay, so let us take an example for cubic polynomial. So let us take 2x cube minus 5x square minus 14x plus 8. This is the cubic polynomial, and we have to find out relation between the zeros and its coefficient. Okay, so let us put this given polynomial, which is px equal to 0. So when we will put px equal to 0, we will find out values for x. So values for x or we can say zeros of x will be 4, -2 and 1/2. Okay, so now we will find out sum of zeros. Sum of zeros will be 4 plus -2 plus 1/2. Adding all the zeros, that will be equal to 5/2. Okay, so now we will find out product of zeros. Multiplying all the zeros, 4 into -2 into 1/2, we will get -4 because 2 से 2 cancel out होगा. So now we will see in the polynomial that what things we can see. We have 5 as the coefficient of x square here and 2 as the coefficient of x cube. So we can write it as minus of coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube. So sum of zeros can be written as minus of coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube, and product of zeros we can see as constant value by coefficient of x cube. If we will write, then it will come 4, then we have to take a minus sign also. So minus of constant term by coefficient of x cube, that will be equal to product of zeros. Okay, so now if we will take these values, or we can say this cubic polynomial in the general form as ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where alpha, beta and gamma are the zeros of this polynomial. So we can say that sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma, will be equal to minus of coefficient of x square by coefficient of x cube, that we can say that minus of b by a. Then product of zeros, alpha into beta into gamma, will be equal to minus of constant term by coefficient of x cube, that is equal to minus d by a. And there is another formula, that is sum of the product of zeros, that is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, and this is equal to c by